It's Week 5 of the National Football League. And coming up next is the Commanders, reigning league MVP. There were no problems for him last week, going over 350 passing yards. It's the Commanders and the Patriots, next on EA Sports.
We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Washington Commanders. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw here. And he comes back with one complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
So here are the Patriots now in excellent field position to start things out. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So a rocky start on both sides offensively. Turnovers exchanged.
I saw what you did there.
What'd I do? Rocky. Two Rockies.
I saw that. I got it. And right now, they're carrying it around like they are wearing boxing gloves. If we're going to have that kind of a reference, they've got to get it together and start playing a little bit better ball.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 17 carries, 56 yards, and a touchdown.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that, but they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect to maybe throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flushed out right. but not before getting it inside the 35. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll set up a throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Here's 2nd and 3.
At the Patriots' 27-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 13 yards there and a Washington first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Eluding, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. This Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. He'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football. And now at this point in the 1st half, you've got to realize as an offense, you're not going to get it all back in one fell swoop. This is going to be about sustained drives and making sure you finish with points. And that's a good throw there for a 1st down.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
At the Patriots' 47-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Well, you look at this Patriots defense. They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on 3rd down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he stopped immediately there. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So here is Washington now to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting us inside the 30. And give him a gain of 37.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just saw receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
3rd and 5.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Point after here coming up. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Complete here. It's high. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They're going to look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. So no gain on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football. 3rd down and 6. As they've got it as we resume action. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. Now back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 in the 1st. They'll look to throw. And this is incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the 1st by a few yards. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Thanks to his effort, they now have a big choice to make here. He just ran them into field goal range with that one, so here come the choices. Do they kick it here, or do they trust him to make another big play and possibly get a 1st down?
He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and the lead will hold at 10.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
2nd and 11. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. They'll set up to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. Third and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
The Commanders' offense returning to the field. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send down the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that'll force upon him a third and 14.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. 44 yards. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the result, a touchdown for Washington.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. New England's offense set to go.
Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
32-yard line.
The throw over the middle, taken in. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
Gain of 5. And a Patriot first down.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Robertson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
2nd and 6.
At the 41-yard line.
Back to throw again. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
They'll look to throw again. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
Back to throw here. Over the middle, complete. It's Robertson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
That's a game.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the penetration too strong. He won't make it back to the line of scrimmage. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or 2. It's no good, and the deficit will stay at 3 scores.
And this is a commentary in today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
So they tried the 59-yarder and missed it, and now this offense starts just 1 yard shy of midfield. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll set up a throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down.
On play action, they'll throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play.
So we've reached halftime here in our nation's capital with the Commanders on top.
As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway.
And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback.
Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter.
We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Dixon. So nothing doing there. And 3rd and 1 now.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Take it in at the 22.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And they will take over 1st and 10. First possession of the second half now for Washington.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. The end result, 21 yards. He'll look to throw.
And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
He'll drop to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 23. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16, and another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll drop to throw. And he's got it. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
He'll try again, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss.
He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
There have not been a lot of great moments for this defense throughout this game. Finally, they have one they can hang their hat on. A nice stop there.
The Commander's going to bring out the field goal unit.
This is an easy one, 23-yarder. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
New England trying to get a place on offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack.
The lessons will continue. This rookie, he's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Commanders will take over, but backed up deep in their own territory. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
They'll look to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Washington going to send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or 2. A 41-yard punt there with no return, and the Patriots take over. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at their 48-yard line.
Looking to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And he is caught. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down.
And a Patriot 1st down.
They'll look to throw here.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
Only 3 yards on the pickup. They'll be left staring at a 3rd and 14. They're going to look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. So on 4th down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right through. And that'll get this back down to a 20-point spread. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here.
And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. 2nd down and 4. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
64 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
2nd and 5.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
2nd and 3. This is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Commanders are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
Patriots 3.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing. So that last kickoff, just a mere formality, obviously, Charles, wrapping up a game that they should be very happy about, in which they got the win.
Yeah, I thought they were clearly the better team by the end, and they earned this one with a terrific game plan and consistent effort throughout. Only fitting that they had the ball when the clock hit 0.
So for the Commanders,
their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.